everybody, and happy Wwdc. So, today we're going to talk about what happened at Wwdc, my reaction, my expectations, and things like that. Definitely, if you have any questions, if you have um, anything that you would like to share with me and anything that you would like to share with the live stream, let me know in the comments. So this live stream is pretty much interactive, so I would like to know what you think about it. I would like to know what is the feature that was one what was the one feature that you're the most excited about. So um and let's just jump into it. And as we're talking about different features, like feel free to jump in the chat, and we are which is going to chat today. Which is going to chat today. So this WWDC is definitely better than the last year. So I like it a lot better, and I think there are more exciting things were announced at WWDC, starting from the keynote for the lock screen edit, when you can edit your lock screen. I think it's huge, and I think it's a really cool feature. I like that a lot, and definitely a new feature that you can create widgets and put widgets on your lock screen. It's also um, it's it's also something new that wasn't there before. So pretty excited stuff. So like this year, and I don't actually remember if last year WWDC did anything like that, but I received an email with this link, and I will share with y'all. Um, the link, so you can pretty much go to like to the article and to the video and see what is new. So like that was huge help for me. So um but yeah, like I said, if you have any questions, if you have any thoughts, like what you like to share, or like what you are excited about this WWDC, definitely let me know. So let's start with Xcode. And so if we go for Xcode, for more, we can definitely see more information. But apparently, Xcode is lighter and faster. I think it is huge, because my problem with Xcode for many years was that it was really heavy, that it was really slow, and I think my Xcode got better when I got my M1, and when I started working on M1. But um, lighter and faster Xcode, like it's definitely a plus. I have not downloaded beta just yet. I will do that after this live stream. For design for multi-platform, it is not really a news. Xcode has been capable to do like multi-platform development. So, and Swift UI is definitely playing a huge role. And look, if you are new to Swift UI, or if you have not tried Swift UI, or if you don't know Swift UI just yet, now is the time. It's been about 3 years that Swift UI was around. More and more companies are adapting Swift UI. So, like, yeah, definitely increase your productivity. Swift for Swift package manager. I like what they announced about SPM plugins. So I think that would be really interesting and really handy, especially for things like um, Swiftlet. So, and for really like developer tools that are available to us. So, or even for code to generate your code, to pre-populate your code. Like we have a common. I'm new to Swift UI. Yeah, it's definitely a good time right now to jump on Swift UI platform and Swift UI framework, because it is future of app of mobile and but Apple development in general. So, Xcode Cloud. I have used Xcode Cloud before, with a little caveat. Like at my previous job, we had an entire team that was dedicated to configure Xcode Cloud for us. We were using it. Our unit tests, I think our UI tests were running in xCloud. It's a really cool platform, and it's not free, but this is kind of where I'm at with that. If the budget is there, if you have the budget for Xcode Cloud would be a good investment. If you don't have the budget for Xcode Cloud, and if you have a good GitHub integration or GitLab integration, that will do just fine for you as well. So I wouldn't say that Xcode Cloud is must have for iOS teams. There are definitely other solutions. It makes life a little bit different, a little bit easier in a way, but like it's nothing like that. Like, oh my gosh, everybody has to jump on that tool. So Swift UI. I'm not gonna lie, and I'm not gonna even pretend that it wasn't the most exciting things that for me in this Wwdc. So I have not dived into all the APIs and explored. I will do it momentarily, but what I like about Swift UI, first of all, navigation API. I am very curious to see the navigation in Swift UI. My pain point with navigation with Swift UI, that unfortunately I can't navigate back to UI view controller or UI view. As I would do it with a navigation controller. I will just like pop the view controller and be done with it. Unfortunately, I can't do that with Swift UI right now. I would like to explore navigation API a little bit further. I have a I have a feeling. I have a feeling that we don't have that capability just yet, but it's just a feeling. Like, I don't know, maybe we do. We have navigation stack, which navigation stack is sounds a lot like navigation controller, and because we have stack there. So I really hope they connected the navigation stack from UI Kit and navigation with Swift UI to uh, uh, navigate between those two screens a little bit better. I really, really, really hope so. Swift Charts. Swift Charts is huge, and I think it's really, really convenient, because building charts, if you ever build chart in your app, you know it's difficult, and it's quite annoying to build like the whole chart yourself. So Swift UI is like I like the API. I would like to explore a little bit more, and I would like to see a little bit more, but charts, yeah, definitely. Advanced layout control. So Swift UI again continues to be developed and getting better every year. So what we had before, we had standard V stack and we had standard Edge stack with Swift UI. We did have grid view before, but apparently we have new grid API layout. I'm super curious to see what is new there, because I was kind of surprised. Uh, Grid view is not really a new API for me. Like, that was introduced before. I was using Grid API in my apps. I was using it for production development, and it works just fine. However, um, they added custom layout API, and I think what I heard today was that they added compositional view layout, similar to collection view compositional view layout. So this is huge. This is gonna make our lives as developers a lot easier. And overall, what I like about Swift UI, and I've been working with Swift UI for quite some time, that building creating views are extremely easy for the most part. When it works really well. When it lacks something, and normally when um, we have to develop features that are in par with UIKit, especially with navigation or map view and things like that. That can be a little bit annoying because those APIs are not like there yet. You have to downgrade to Swift or to UIKit. So I'm really excited to see, and introduce a new view that fits. So um, I'm kind of curious about that too. Support file for additional components. So like in this description, they have like half sheets and that slide over a main screen. So like I think something that you would see like on apps like Uber when you see that like sliding screen that goes up and down. So that might be one of the APIs that they added, um, like extensions. So uh, they definitely have improvements for Mac OS. So if you're a Mac OS developer and you are developing with Swift UI, so there are improvements for you. New sharing API. So new transferable product protocol that makes your data available for the clipboard, drag and drop, and share sheet. And now, like it can be invoked directly in Swift UI. So like this is what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Like you see that icon, like when you can share. And unfortunately, before that, we didn't really have that like full capability in Swift UI. Now, like the APIs are improving. Better integration with UIKit. So I'm kind of curious about that too. They did introduce new UI collection view cell that is compatible with Swift UI. So like I'm kind of interested to see what is there, and widgets like so widget kit for now for lock screen as well, and it's all in Swift UI. And what I am hearing from Apple, what I am hearing and what I am observing, that more and more new APIs that are available for mobile developers. They are available, new frameworks available in Swift UI. They not necessarily do in UI Kit. So um, that's like that's really cool. So and like I said before, if you have not learned Swift UI just yet, now would be a good time. And like the same thing, declarative design works with UIKit and AppKit. So like that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So Swift. So what was announced with Swift like new API? There's definitely improvement in concurrency, and if we go there, let me see. So it's modern. So modern. Fast and powerful, great first language, open source, playground, package manager, uptakes of C. But they don't have it here, but they added new APIs for concurrency. They added, I think, distributed actors when you can um, coordinate with multiple actors. If I recall correctly, don't quote me on that. But it was not surprising to me that Swift continues to improve concurrency, continues uh, improve what they already built, and continues to build performance. So that I think that is absolutely huge. So Widget Kit. So as I said before, Widget Kit is a new framework that is operates on Swift UI, and now you can develop new experiences. I think it was called what like this is the video, like the new APIs, new widgets for the lock screen are also available in Swift UI. So if you have not try Widget Kit, I think it's pretty cool. Like I'll be honest with you, I haven't really dabbled with Widget Kit the whole lot. So I definitely gonna learn more and dive into those APIs a little bit more. So, app intents. That's absolutely new. This is new framework. It wasn't there before. So, what is that? It helps users quickly accomplish tasks related to your app by voice or tap. Um, app intents is a new Swift only API. And there was a discussion at some point, and I remember like one of the teams that like I interviewed like a while ago, they would not transition to Swift because of the performance, and they were really hesitant about Swift. But Apple develops new frameworks, so and develops new frameworks with Swift, like Swift UI is developed with Swift. App Intents are is developed with Swift. So and now like you can control and create experiences for your users with just voice only, and integrates with Siri. So um, I I might try it. I might play around. Like I'll be honest with you, I will be pay more attention to Swift UI because it's something that I work closely with, and I'm kind of curious to see the integration with UI collection view and with the UI collection view cell. I kind of want to see what's new, like what's new there. So WeatherKit, it was kind of interesting. It was kind of interesting to me. So when they announced that they developed a native iPad OS weather app, and now they use Weather App Kit API, um, the thing that was interesting to me that we have new Weather Kit API. So um, if we go there, so it's powered by Apple Weather and easy to use, like privacy first. And but the thing about WeatherKit, it's not 100%. It's not 100% free. I think if I remember from the presentation correctly, 500 requests are free. More, and then like you can start your payment plan. So I'm like I'm kind of curious as well to see like how whether it works. I may not get to it because again, this Wwdc was really full of new feature and new announcements that was kind of exciting to me. So what else? Maps. So for maps, they introduced 3D version or viewing of locations in not every location, certain locations like I think Chicago, San Francisco, like there's a list of the cities that it is available. I think it's a cool feature. I personally don't use like Apple Maps as a user, but I do use MapKit a lot with my for professional development with the mobile app, and I think those features, especially like let's say if you have like a certain like a building or like certain locations that you would like to present to the users, and um, so users can see how that building looks like. So I think that API is pretty neat. So and yeah, like it. I think it's useful, but like so far in the announcements, I haven't seen anything that like kind of like wow, that is a game changer for the industry or anything like that. So it was more so like yeah, like that's cool. Like I wish we had a little bit better integration with Swift UI. Again, I have not dived into all the APIs and things like that. So I will do that. Like I will explore what is available today. At least I will download the Xcode beta so I can try out new APIs. Metal 3. Metal 3 is like cool framework that like would be important for game developers, and they did all kinds of improvements. I don't work with Metal 3 necessarily directly. I'm not a game developer, but I do know of the people who do game development or are interested in game development. So I think that would be like that would be really cool feature for them. um Augmented reality, AR Kit 6, so like the 4K videos, bunch of improvements as well. I really like what they did last year with AR Kit, and I have seen work at my previous company with that API. So I think that is really cool. What kind of caught my attention is a planning room or room plan. Sorry. Um, I don't know how like realistic it is because so far that the apps that I use with kind of room plan or like for on I think on Amazon you can uh, put like a furniture in a certain way, or like other apps can do certain things as well. It's not quite accurate. I can't quite measure well or see well if that furniture will fit into my room really well or not. So I'm kind of curious to see if they have improved those APIs or not. So we have machine learning, um, improvements in the machine learning. I don't really work with machine learning the whole lot, and it looks like they do um, they have quite a lot of improvements there. So share play is really cool. Like you can utilize it with FaceTime. So again, I didn't have a chance uh, to use that. So share with you. Also, like I think collaborate like okay, like this is like I have a little bit of a word like for some reason I don't see the green color on my screen share. Let me fix it. Okay. So now we like that it should be a little bit better. Okay, now we see all the colors. Now we see all the colors. So machine learning, um, um, and again, see, like this is the first time me using green screen with StreamYard, and I have the whole lot of. Let me see. And of course it will happen during my oh, none. Okay, so none. All right. Now like now we can see all the colors, because like for some reason it was a little bit weird, but okay, we figure it out. Continuity camera. So like, oh, like Mac OS 13. um like you can basically transfer your call, like time call from your phone to your computer, so like, or to your Mac. That was interesting. Pass keys, like that was intriguing. Like for me, that was intriguing for me. um I would like to work with that, like, as we definitely, for the app that I'm working on right now, we do have authentication, and I am curious if we can do something like that in our app, so or not. So we'll see. Like in-app purchases, there are improvements, but again, like, I don't work with that purchases the whole lot. Wallet and Apple Pay improvements. CarPlay. So like CarPlay this year was kind of like interesting and intriguing, because from what I understand, or from what I heard, or how I interpreted it, that I think Apple slowly but surely is moving to Apple Car, and I have seen conversations on Twitter, like, is Apple trying to develop like Apple Car? Maybe. So with the new CarPlay, apparently Apple can take control over certain features, like kind of like Tesla in a way. But we shall see. Like, I have used CarPlay in rental cars. My car unfortunately doesn't have CarPlay, and I kind of like it. I don't know if I trust CarPlay to take over certain things in my car just yet. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I would have to play right with that and see. But like, I do like improvements in that area. I do like CarPlay, and I do use CarPlay when I have a chance. Desktop class iPad apps. So it's not surprising to me that iPad has definitely an attention in from Apple, and we have iPad OS, and I think it was the only matter of time until we have desktop class apps on iPad. So I think it's pretty um, something that like we would expect, definitely. Mac Catalyst, nothing. It's not new. Like Catalyst was there before, and it just it just got better. And Swift UI is definitely a good connection between, like, for multi platform development, for sure. Focus Filter API. um, something to play around. So because Apple introduced focus, so now you can select focus like in your app if you would like your app to be um, not accessible but interactable in a way. Like you can set up filters there, so like API is available. And what else? App clips, accessibility. And I'm sure we can hear a lot more about accessibility and things like that, like during the sessions. Shazam Kit is it's nothing new. Shazam Kit was introduced last WWDC. Live Text API. What I like, it's kind of from the keynote, but something that I was excited about is that I can interact with the video. I can pause the video and interact with the text from the video, because sometimes on the tutorials or on the videos that provide information, I will have to take a screenshot or and then interact with that text later. So like now I don't have to do that. So and like we have web push in Safari. I like it's like I don't know if you work with that domain. Like there's information for you. I don't really work with a lot with Safari. So let me put my virtual background back. And so, yeah, that was WWDC. I was uh, pleasantly surprised with the announcement. I'm not gonna lie, I'm more excited about the State of the Union rather than the keynotes. I feel like Apple is very well developed platform, and they develop really amazing features. Like I am excited about lock screen, that I can actually control the lock screen and put widgets on it. Like it's like that's amazing. I think it's a definite like a huge plus for Apple users. So, let me know if you have any questions. I don't have any questions in the chat, but if you have something that you are excited about what Apple announced today, let me know in the comments or in the chat as I'm going live. Other than that, like this is pretty much it. I will get busy with exploring new APIs. I will try to upload videos as I can. And this year is a little bit is a little bit weird for me because I do have to move from Denver to Chicago, and I'm kind of in that period when I'm getting ready to move. I am in the middle of development, like one of the important features for the app that I'm currently working on at work. So my attention is definitely needed there, as more than in previous years. So, but I will do my best to explore and play around with different APIs and post little tutorials, little impressions as I can. Um, but this is pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed WWDC, and definitely share with me your impressions. Share with me what you like about WWDC, what you are going to be watching for, and what APIs you're going to pay attention to. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next video. Happy WWDC. Bye, y'all.